We are recording, we're live. Here we go, second attempt for the YouTube channel. I basically did, what am I now, like 5-10 minutes into this stream before actually realising that I didn't hit record on the microphones. So there was actually no audio for the first part of this video. Obviously I've got the headset mic plugged in, which is just sort of tracking along for the stream, but yeah, I didn't hit the actual microphone for the video. But it's on now, it's all working, and action. Let's do an intro. So yes, today we are kicking it off, our racing series with our, I've selected the 458 GT LM. We're going to be racing in the Forza GT class. It's genuinely one of my favourite classes of cars to race, just so much variety, so many cool cars. But yeah, so like I said before, when the audio wasn't on, I've got the stream here, but most of the stuff is going to be posted onto YouTube as well. I'm going to have a whole playlist for each individual championship that we do, and every car that we use. Obviously, for this series, for example, we're going to be using this car and this car only. We're going to design it, we're going to test it, we're going to tune it, we're going to build it, take it for some test days, and then we've got 3 mini championships to do, pretty much using most of the tracks in Forza as well. We're just going to try and make it seem a little bit professional, have a bit of fun with it, but it's all going to be very personal, and it's just going to be a whole journey to follow on as a bit of entertainment. So yeah, we're going to give it a go. I don't know why I'm trying to use the wheel off. So today we are designing the car. I have here a second Ferrari 458 GT LM. As you can see, I've got my other one that I used in the previous video, which has got these lovely splashes of blue all over it, and I've bought a second one just for this challenge. So yeah, today is we're going to kick off with the design of this car, and for this series and the race series that I sort of have planned in my head, I really want to, we're going to use different cars, different categories, same sort of championship layout, same sort of video layout as well. We'll do a build video, we'll do a design video, a testing video, a tuning video, and then obviously the race series, all in one playlist. So really OCD about the organisation, so we're going to include that as well. So yeah, as for the design, I want every car to be inspired by my own design on my own personal race car that I race. I'm going to put up some reference images so you know what we're working with here. Yeah, so that is my car. I've had it for 5 years, 6 years now, quite a long time. It was actually my first car. I'll do a whole intro video on it. I need to record a whole new introduction. What is Alex DB Racing? Who am I, basically? So you know who I am. But yeah, so I do race in real life. I love gaming. This is the perfect marriage of both of those things, where I get to share my passion of gaming, combine it with my passion of racing. We're just going to roll with that. So obviously, without waffling on for too long, the design on my own car, the little Fiat Grande Punto Sporting, that's the design that I want to use. Well, not use, but I'm going to use it inspired by features on the cars that I race in this series. I did have, ideas to take on requests like, oh, what does this livery look like on this car, and we just make a whole video where We work with loads of different sponsors or different designs, you know, iconic liveries, but put them on a really random car or a completely different car just to see what it looks like, because that's a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun in that. So yeah, that's later down the line. Obviously, I'm still working out some sort of like streaming video schedule. Obviously, I work full time, so time wise, I haven't got hours and hours and hours every single week. You know, I've got 3 or 4 hours an evening to come home, make a video, edit it, upload it, post it. So yeah, quite a tight schedule. But you know, this is what I enjoy. This is what I do of an evening anyway. So why not make a little bit more of a deal out of it and share it with everyone else? So anyway, I'm gonna shut up now and I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna start painting this car. And this is going to look very weird because we're going from a full racing livery, full Ferrari red racing livery, and I'm going to paint it orange. Here we go. So this is my colour. The orange on my car in real life, you know, you can look at hundreds of pictures and in every one the colour looks different. But you know, for the sake of the videos, you know, sometimes it looks more yellow, sometimes it looks more like really dark orange, but you know, for the sake of this thing, that this really nice middle ground orange is the way to go. So yes, this is now the colour of the car, all clean and bare. And doesn't it actually look quite nice, just seeing a race car completely stripped down like that? That's very cool. Yeah, so there's not much to go through on this. I don't think I can paint the mirrors. I can't. Can I paint the wing? No. Can I paint the wheels? Yes. My wheels are going white, so I'm going to keep the wheels on this white. And oddly enough, those wheels look not too dissimilar to the ones that I use on my car. Obviously not the same, but they look quite similar, so I think that's a great fit already. Yeah, orange car, white wheels. Not a lot of people like it, but I thought it was just different enough to stand out. And I suppose the thing that almost gave me the inspiration for the white wheels was the AlphaTauri Formula 1 car. A couple of years back, they actually bought out their car to have white wheels. I thought, damn, that looks the absolute bollocks, you know. I was starting to incorporate more white onto my car, as you can see with the pinstriping and the number square. Obviously, a lot more white was coming to the car. So I thought it'd be quite nice to actually accentuate that a little bit more. Yeah, and go for white wheels, and I'm happy with it. I did it all myself. You know, very happy with how things turned out and how they look. So yeah. Anyway, let's jump straight into putting some design on this car. So what should we start with? Easiest thing I find to start with, and what I normally do when I'm designing a car, I like to follow the lines of the body so it really complements the shape of the car. So already what I'm seeing is, because my car's got the black line just above the skirt, I'm feeling this whole thing could be done in black, which I feel could look quite nice. We're not quite on with the angle there. Do that. Yeah, I like that. And obviously we're going to put a slightly rounder shape down here just to round it all off. We should be able to get away with just doing something like that, and maybe stretch it out a bit. Yeah, that accentuates the lines of the car very nicely indeed. Make sure it all lines up and looks very neat. Yeah, I like the look of that. That's good. I'm happy with that. Obviously on my car the line across the body is very straight, whereas on this Ferrari it's kind of curved over obviously for aerodynamic purposes, it's a very curvy door in a way, whereas mine is quite straight. So obviously I can't work with the same sort of lines that I'm working with on mine, but I feel this could kind of work to our favour actually. It's all, you know, you'll come to see this when I design more and more cars that I just, you know, you just have to look at a car for a while to see, right, well, what works. And I think what's working in my mind here, you don't want it that fat at all. Maybe not. How do I make this thinner? Maybe spin it just a touch. Yeah, I think that works. That really sets off that line going down the back of the car. That looks really nice. I like that. Cool. Yep, we can work with that. So yeah, next up, I feel like it should be the famous 56. You have to bear with. I've got so many different stickers that I've used in the past, and I just can never be bothered to clear them all. So yeah, they're all here, and they're all. It's nice to, you know, come back to them sometimes. There we go. There's the 56. Old faithful. There we go. We're going to put that right at the front of the door there. Let me just change the background colour to white. Beautiful, eh? I like that. Yeah, regroup that. Now, obviously, being a GT car is going to need the right GT logos on it. So yeah, we're just going to flick through this. It's not Pro, is it? It's a GT class. I should insert GT. Does well enough for me. Try not to get too bogged down with the technicality of stickers like this. So, you know, just little things that are going to hide away there. That from a distance look great. You know, if you're going to look up very, very close to these cars, you'll see some of my designs aren't perfect, but they are nice. GTE, GTLM. Yeah, that's what class we're in. We'll put ourselves in Pro class. Why not? We're pros. We can be pros if we want to be. It's a game. Yeah, so we'll go. I feel. See, this is what I never know whether to put the Pro bit in the number square or next to it. Sometimes it looks better next to it. Sometimes it looks better in the square. So I feel like this is one of those times where it just looks slightly better next to it. And what we'll do to finish off the number square is we'll get some sort of sponsorship to go across the top. So what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? I need some sort of sponsorship that relates to GT racing in a way. There's a few. There's my stickers for the actual livery there, so those will come in very handy. Just put that number square behind it, really, couldn't I? Yeah, let's do that. So if I just put that behind that, I'm going to get rid of that white square, move this GT bit down here. Put it in the middle, I reckon that'll look sharp. Yeah, now we just need to bring the numbers down a bit. I'm going to make them a little bit bigger as well. I feel like they stand out more like that. There we go, that looks good. I'm happy with that. I'll put this Pro bit a little bit further down. just there. That's looking really nice, that is. The big one for me is the Never Give Up. You know, me and this car, we've been through an absolute, you know, we've been through so much together. You know, through all the ups and downs and all the different things that have happened over the years. I feel like that looks quite nice. Does it look quite nice there? Yeah, I feel like it does. Yeah. I suppose that placement could be a little bit better. Gonna experiment. Oh, see, right there. That looks nice there. The other one is the chevrons. Just a nice little detail that I needed to add to the car. It's actually inspired by. I'm going to put it behind these vents, see how they look, make them a little bit smaller. Yeah, that's a nice little detail on it. Yes, this is actually inspired by the late 2000s Ferraris, Kimi Räikkönen and Massa year, sort of 07, 08 year when cigarette sponsorship in F1 was sort of outlawed, but Ferrari still went with the barcode where the Marlboro bit would be, and I just thought that was such a nice touch, and it still worked, and without putting any like cigarette sponsorship on my own car, I thought that was a nice little homage there to one of my favourite cars, favourite teams, favourite drivers. You're going to gather that I'm a big Ferrari fan. So yeah, there we go. I think just lining this sticker up with a vent there to get it looking nice and straight really looks, yeah, I like that. I like it a lot. I've had a crazy-ish idea just looking around this portion of the car. Yeah, let me give something a go here. Actually, it's time for some more white. Get it thinner and longer. Spin it, and I want it. Ah, that must be on the roof section. Okay, right. Slightly different shape then. This shape. Right, a little trick here. Just flip that horizontally, we get the fatter end down there. Which way is it going now? Yeah, that's quite nice. Basically, what I'm thinking here is we could get quite a nice. Maybe I did want it the other way around. Yeah, I think that's how I wanted it. So yeah, what I'm thinking is we get this swooping white line going from about there, I'd say, and then over this back section, see, to follow the aerodynamics of the car, where it goes over the rear wheel there, where the petrol cap is. We'll have a nice white bit there, and then a separate. Right, I need to stop getting slightly distracted and get back to stickering. Obviously, my Scuderia Italia is important. Being Ferrari, Shell is a big part of that. So I feel like I should put a Shell logo on here somewhere. Yeah, yeah, that'll do. I'm going to move it up a touch, and we'll put the right in underneath it as well. Let's see if I've got any shell writing. I feel like I would have some really old shell writing somewhere. I've really got no shell writing. Ah, there we go. I know it was in there somewhere. That's nice. It's a little bit smaller. Yeah, just right. I'm just trying to fit it onto the door. Probably moving that over to the right a little bit and down a little bit. Yeah, I feel that looks nice. Now, obviously, I'm not going to have all the same sponsors that are on my car. I feel like it would be fair to give the cars a bit of sponsorship that, you know, suits the team. You know, so something the actual, you know, if this was an actual livery design, actual racing car, this is what the team will go for. That's worked out quite nicely there, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, I'm not going to put my my car's Instagram on there. So obviously the old Ferraris did have Fiat sponsorship on them back in the day. I wonder if that's something they're still rocking these days. I know it's not actually, but no, we'll give that a miss because I'm not quite sure about it. However, we do need tyre sponsorship. We've got oil sponsorship. We just need tyre sponsorship, and being Italian, being the title sponsor at the Formula 1, I feel like Pirelli is the only logical way to go. And I like to position them quite near to what they're sponsoring. So, that's going to interfere with that, isn't it? They like it there. Or should I bring it around here? Yeah, why not? That's nice actually. Yeah, let's have that. We'll have that. That'll do. This ain't looking too bad actually. Well, we are getting there. Slowly but surely we're getting there. I'm probably going to get a straighter Pirelli sticker for the front of the car. Because I see one back here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. There we go. See, again, following the lines of the car around. That's far too small. About that big. And we're going to put it right there. Nice, simple, easy design. I'm just going to move it that way a little bit to not interfere with the catch pin or whatever that is there. I feel like we're looking pretty good actually. Right. So what do we need next? Do we need a main sponsor? Yes, I feel like we do. I'm going to put some little ones around, but I feel like we need a title sponsor. Being Ferrari. SKF I've seen on Ferraris for years. Marlboro's obviously phased out. Scuderia Ferrari, that's probably a sticker we should squeeze in somewhere actually. Let's squeeze this in somewhere, shall we? See if we can make it fit. I know exactly where it's going. Oh no. Hasn't quite gone to plan. What if we have it there? That looks quite sleek. Yeah. Up there. Up there. There. You know what? This is the whole design process working out. Does it look right there? Does it fit there? Eventually, it might clash with something, but you kind of got to place it and work with it, and then change it if it's not working. Then you just take it off. Simple as. SKF, I feel like I'm going to include because it feels like a Ferrari staple to me. But that's kind of going to go back here a bit. That's good. But I'm also going to have it in black. Just these black sponsors on the cars look quite nice. Yeah, so you can sort of see it's all starting to come together now quite nicely. And this initial design phase is probably one of the hardest parts to it. Purely because you're just working out placement, sponsors, where everything's going to go. And once you've done one side of the car, it's essentially copy and paste and redesign to the rest of the car. I don't know. Is there a chat? What other sponsors are we thinking? What do you associate with Ferrari the most? I'll keep going through here. Rolex would be nice, but I don't feel like it's quite Ferrari. Here we go. Look at that. I've actually got some Ferrari sponsorship saved in here. I feel like we're lacking a little bit, but what's really calling to me is Ray-Ban, and I kind of see that from the start. So I'm going to put Ray-Ban right in the middle here as our title sponsor. Ray-Ban Rocket. Obviously we've got the Shell logo there, Ray-Ban. Yeah, you know what? I'm digging this. This is giving me retro vibes in a way. Very cool. I love, the two tones and everything. Let's go back for some more Ferrari decals. Where were they? There they are. Feel like we've got to have the prancing horse on here because it's a Ferrari. I'll put that. Why does it not fit there? I wanted it up here. Looks like I might have to go to the roof for that design because I wanted it just up there. It cuts off. It's either the roof or the bonnet. Unless I make it just a touch smaller. Yeah, look. The thing is, I wanted it there to sort of match up with the black line. I'll zoom in. I could get really cheeky. Just do bottom half there, like so. Copy and paste. Do I need to? Let's stick it down. That's the right hand side. Obviously we've got to flip it. I feel like it's going to be very morphed. Yeah, that's hugely morphed, that sticker. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll just move it back down again. We'll have it a little bit lower. Just there. It still looks nice. Still suits the car there. And what I've just realised as well, there's something else. This Ferrari sticker, this font, we probably look very nice. Just there. Let's spin it to sit flush on the line. Ferrari SKF. Yeah, you know what? I'm really actually quite happy with that. I like the way this car's turned out at the side. Obviously, we've got a lot more designing to do on the roof, on the bonnet, on. I'll just copy and paste to the other side. Let's do that now. So I'll show you how I do that. I literally go insert all from right to left. Because it probably doesn't make for such an entertaining live stream as some of the other stuff that's out there. But the actual video and the actual context that it gives to the eventual championship that follows, I feel would be quite nice. If it, you know what, if Formula 1 teams did this, it'd be incredible to see the processes that they go through. You know, how they sign their sponsors, how they work their deals. You know, just watching them work their magic on designing the next Formula 1 car, basically, would just be an incredible thing to watch. This one's a little bit tricky, but that still works there like that for me. So that is, you know, from going from one side of the car finished to now having half the car complete, is just a huge change. So now it's straight onto the roof, and I've got to feel obliged to do a black roof in this section here. Make it just a little bit wider. Got to be careful with how wide we can actually go with it. Yeah, look at that. It just looks so nice like that. Yep, saving that. And what I'm going to do as well is just save as we go. So save to current car. I'm going to jump straight onto the top. I'm thinking this might work. We're going to give it a go. Should be here. These are what inspired my bonnet stripes. Do they work on this car at full size? They don't quite work on this car at full size, but I feel like if we was to maybe scale them down to fit in the vents there. Well, it even goes down onto the splitter. Wow, that's quite impressive. Anyway, let's get on to this back section, because that was certainly going somewhere earlier. I think I might use this shape again, because it kind of follows the shape of this aerodynamic vent here. Boom, just like that. And we just see it fold away down there, or do we put it there? Obviously it's going to have to be quite a lot smaller to go there. Yeah, that works. That works for me. I'm really liking that. So now we just bring it over to the other side of the car and do the same again. Symmetry is key. Just like that, right there. Oh yes, no, I'm really starting to like this. Really liking this. That's nice. My brain's just gone again. I see quite a nice little sticker earlier that I'm going to use as a bit of colour detail. That's the one. The old Italian flag. I sound really stupid now. Which way is it going to look best? Is it going to look best, you know, because if you're looking at it from that way, it's It's obviously green, white and red, but if you look at it from this way, it's red, white and green. And do we want it bigger as well? I think, can we make it bigger? Yeah, let's make it bigger. Let's make it go across the whole arse end of the car. Because why not? And line it up with that. Yeah. See, we've got a really nice car coming together now. I'm really liking this. Really liking this. Obviously, we're going to put a couple of sponsors, but most importantly, we need a number up top as well. So I'm going to take all these stickers again and copy them. I'll cut and paste. And that is going to go on the bonnet, right in between the stripes, as it should. We'll put it down here. Yeah, let's put it there. So spin it at 90 degrees. And we're going to have to make it quite a bit smaller. Put the Pro sticker just here above the Ferrari logo. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Then what do we want? We need title sponsors on top. We need title sponsors. Let's go. Ray-Ban, you are going right there, sunshine. Right there. Not quite that big, about that big. Squeeze that in there. Yeah. There we go, now we get a perfect mirror to put on that side. Ray-Bans. Nice. And obviously these videos are not sponsored by anyone or anything. But yeah, we're just playing around with logos to make cars look cool. We've got to get the Shell logo in there somewhere as well, haven't we? There we go, let's put that back on top. As you can probably tell, that is going to go right there. Make it a touch smaller. Give it a spin, make sure it's straight. Yeah, looks cool to me. Make it just a touch smaller. Excelente. Right then, one other thing that race cars have a lot of, and one thing mine did have, but I have to change it for a proper series spec one, is the sun strip. And I feel like I would love to have that back on the car. Not that one. Scuderia Italia. Used to have that on my car. There's some old pictures of it there. Rocking the Scuderia Italia sun strip. I'm just going to squeeze out on there. And obviously it's not a sun strip because you can't put sun strips on cars in this game. Change that, Forza. I've got high hopes for Motorsport. The reboot. Don't know why you can just call it 8. But we'll see. Anyway, the Scuderia Italia is up there. That looks really nice. Just a nice little detail there. And you know what? Without over cluttering it, obviously we're going to do a little bit on the back as well. Without over cluttering it, I feel like that's a very complete looking car. I like that, yeah. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Let's get onto the rear bumper, where what we mainly need, because they're needed on pretty much every corner of the cars, is the numbers. So let's put this number, it's going to have to be very small at the back of the car. We're going to put it just to the right there. There we go. Just going to leave it like that. That looks good to me. Let's get a Ferrari logo at the back there, just like that, just above the exhaust pipes. See what I mean? The whole process of, you know, doing the rest of the car once you've done one side is so easy, because you are just copying and pasting the logos, just making them look nice in other places. We've got a badge on the back. What else can we squeeze on the back here? We should probably squeeze title sponsor, because they'll like that. I don't know what I just did there. Yes. Very nice. And what other sponsors have we got? Probably Shell. Have I put Shell on the back? No. Let's have Shell on the back as well. That can go. What do you think? What do we think? What do we think? I like that. Yeah, looks awesome. No, I'm absolutely smitten with that. That's wicked. The only other thing I might do around the back here black. Let's black out this bit. What do we think? What do we think? Just that extra bit of black up there, just kind of does it for me, you know. Yeah, let's do that. It just doesn't look so bare then, if that makes sense. Small details make the difference. Cool. And you know what? I'm going to say that is job done. There you go, there you have it. That is going to be our challenger for the race series ahead. We'll get some pictures done. We'll obviously edit this video, get it up on the YouTube. Look great. So, saving, exiting. Any minute now. Ooh, it's all safe. There we go. Job done. So yes, that is it. Oh, look at that in the background there. It just suits so well. I may be a little bit biased because, you know, that's my livery. That's my design on one of my favourite cars. But yeah, so that's it. We designed our first car. Go us. This is a team effort here. You know, I'd be nothing without anyone watching me, basically. So yeah, I'm going to snap some pictures of this, and then in the next one we will be tuning the vehicle. I'm going to show you how I tune vehicles, how I set them up. Tuning and setup in the same video, tuning and testing in the same video, maybe. I think the tuning video, if I do, the tuning video will be quite a short one, and then the testing video will be quite a long one. So I might make them 2 separate videos, otherwise it will just be one really long video. So yeah, I'll go through some tuning and testing and setup and stuff like that. Just looking at this this car, whilst Forza takes us through the cinematics, it just looks awesome. Oh yeah, no, absolutely love that. That looks amazing. Perfecto. Right, so I'm going to end on that beautiful shot. I will see you all in the next one. We're going to tune this car, we're going to get it all set up for racing, and then following that we're going to take it for some testing, and then it's time to race. Hope you all enjoyed this one. I'll catch you all in the next one. Yes, like, comment, subscribe. See you soon.